Hi, welcome. This is a collective reading for the sign of Virgo. My camera is a little bit hazy. That will change. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to jump right into the video. This is an animal oracle deck. You know that if the story that is about to unfold doesn't go to your story, don't try to make it fit. Use your intuition when you are listening to readers, as not everything that is shown on videos is directly correlated to you. So let me see. Okay, Spirit, what are the general energies or what messages do you want to come through for this Virgo reading today? March 7th, 2024. Okay, so we got Raven. Okay, what else, Spirit? So Raven is listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. Oh, exactly what I just finished saying not too long ago. I said if the reading does not fit to your story, do not try to make it fit and to use your intuition. So listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. So that's what we will do. As you continue to listen to me read these cards, I'm going to use several decks today. Let's see. I'm going to continue shuffling. And then we got Wolf. And this, I wanted to pull these out so that I can see general energies. And then we'll go on from there. So Wolf, listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. The gift of freedom. So maybe some of you have been feeling a little trapped or a little caged, whether it's maybe in a relationship or at a work situation, contracts, people, places. And Spirit is just saying to use your wisdom so that you can find some freedom if you're feeling a little caged. Okay, and then we have Ray, the water element. Lots of emotions. Counter malicious talk by casting its import from your mind. So you may be dealing with some gossip, which makes you feel unable to do anything about it. A lot of the times we can't control what others say or do. So sometimes we just have to really let it go. But that's easier said than done depending on what's going on. So there could be there could be a lot of gossip. And it can be very malicious. Gossip is never good if it affects other people. It's just, sometimes it just affects other people. So be aware of that. And use your intuition when you're problem solving these situations. Because intuition is here sort of twice. Because you have intuition here and then you have wisdom. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your wisdom. And Spirit says that if it's anything about gossip, to not think about it as much, just throw it to the side. All right. So those are some of the general energies that Virgo is dealing with. Am I going to take them? Yes, I'm going to take them. We've got the crab. It's a crab. I always find this one kind of makes me kind of feel a little. And then we have the moose. And then we have crocodile. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. So crab is saying, show your emotions and regenerate love. So if you have a question about a relationship or how to generate love in your life, then Spirit is saying show a little bit of emotion. Kind of get yourself discovered so that there could be more love in your life, okay? If you're shy or it's hard for you to communicate with others, practice makes perfect. A little practice never hurt. And then you have Moose here. With self-reliance and measured patience, adversity will be overcome. Those of you that are in situations where there's pain, heartache, illness, Spirit is asking you to be a bit patient. Okay, so that you can bring in some healing energy. And then we have Crocodile here. The alchemy of energy teaches that death will always yield new life. So there's endings in your life right now, situations, endings. And it could be endings in relationships and jobs, endings with contracts, endings with a difficult situation, endings. Apply it how it applies to your life, right? But they're telling me, they're telling me that when there's an ending, there's always an opportunity for rebirth. So don't see all endings as being super negative. 'Cause sometimes those endings are necessary for new life to begin. That one's a hard one to wrap our heads around, really, sometimes, but that's what it is. That's what the card's saying. Basically, yeah. So there's it's a cycle of life. It's a circle of life, right? And I'm not talking about literal like of a deceased person. No, I'm talking about like just endings in situations, relationships, probably relationships more or less is what I'm thinking here. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I want to get other cards. Okay, so the other one is Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel is an interesting one that when it comes up, I think the message is really strong. If you're finding yourself in difficult situations, in a difficult time in regards to economics and money and all that stuff, then they're telling me that what needs to happen is you need to gather your resources so that when you have a rainy day, you can get from those resources. Squirrel's really good about that. They gather, and then during winter season, I believe, they have all this stuff that they can eat from, that they can, get nurturing from. So it's that type of a message where if you're struggling financially, make sure that you're saving, make sure that you're not spending too much, because that always can get you into trouble if you're spending without conscious, Just be conscious. Write it down. If you're spending, write it down. If all you're doing is swipe, swiping becomes a dangerous game because you don't really feel or see the money. You're just swiping. You're like, oh yeah, I got it. And then by the time you know it, you look in your account and you've already spent a couple $100s or whatever it may be. So be careful how you're swiping that debit card, that credit card. Use cash instead. That way you can really see what you're transferring. You can really see what's coming out of your pocket when you have it physically in your hand. You could use cash. That might be a possibility instead of just swipe. So that's that. Okay. I know some of you probably want to know about love and relationships, and I will get to that here in a moment. So far, the only one that's come out that is sort of relationship, well, it's relationship based, Love-based is the Crab, which means show your emotions and regenerate love, you know. Do some flirting. Let that person know that you're interested somehow, some way. Get discovered. You can't really date much if you don't get discovered. They have to discover you. They have to get to know you. You have to put yourself out there. And if you don't feel comfortable putting yourself out there, then just find things that are comfortable for you that'll help you out. Some people can be very, very shy. Ooh, here it is. This is relationship based. So, Peacock. I just said get discovered. If you want to date, get discovered. So do a little peacocking. What does that mean? Put a little blush on. Put a little shimmer on your lips. Put a little shimmer on your eyelid. Dress a little bit funky, the way that makes you feel comfortable, of course. Take care of your skin. Eat a little better. Do things that'll make you feel good so that you project that onto another person, and you become more attractive when you're feeling your best. So do some peacocking. And then I'm going to read what it says on here. Protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. And if you're in a relationship situation and you are afraid or you have suspicions that you're being cheated on, it's letting you know that you need to protect your heart. Heartbreaks are not cool. Not cool, not cool, not cool. I repeat, not cool. They can be very hurtful. They can scar people. They can traumatize people. Relationships are no game. On this channel, we take that very seriously. Protect your heart. I'm kind of sort of into two subjects here. This one was about this get discovered and how to get discovered and how to date and things like that. And then, I was talking about the peacocking part, and then all of a sudden, also protect your heart while you're at it. Make sure that you choose wisely, choose your partner wisely. Make sure that you get to know your partner a little bit, or the person of interest, get to know a little bit more about them before you open up your heart and your life to them. Because, dating is no game and it's no joke. It can be fun, but it's not a joke when they break your heart. Okay, great. Moving on. What else? What other energies are surrounding Virgo at this time? Oh, we've got the Lion. So I'm getting the feeling that some of you are feeling lonely. Okay? Some of you are feeling lonely. Some of you are wanting love. Some of you are wanting to date. Some of you are wanting a relationship. And that's just fine. But Spirit does counsel you that if you're feeling a little too lonely, to reach out. Reach out to special friends. Reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a while so that you don't feel so alone. Reach out to family members if possible, whether it's through the phone, whether it's through a video chat, whatever it may be. Make sure that you are communicating with others so that you don't feel alone, because, feeling lonely isn't the best feeling in the world either. But, so some basic themes here today are some of you want to date. Some of you are in some financial situations that are not as good as you would want them to be. So Spirit is saying save. And then we have the last one that I have here is wild boar. Okay, let's read that. Whatever tradition or others expect of you, to yourself be true. That's a good one, Spirit. Thank you. So if some of you are feeling pressured by society's demand, friends' demands, relationships demands, people demanding time, people just pulling you in all kinds of different directions, Spirit is advising you to stay true to yourself and your needs and what you need. Sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish, especially if you're feeling frazzled because everybody's trying to pull you in 30 different million directions, okay? Which for a Virgo, that's easy to do. They will either try to tug at Virgo because Virgo is so efficient, or they will try to, sometimes I sort of call it like a leeching type of an energy for Virgos. Sometimes Virgos can experience like a leeching type of an energy where you're just minding your own business and there's everybody and everybody is just like trying to get a piece of you. Not cool, not cool. Don't over give and don't overspend your energy on others. Um, Always try to balance, okay? So balance that energy and to your own self be true, okay? Make sure that you're taking care of your needs first. Because if you don't take care of your needs first, you'll be resentful. And then it just becomes this vicious spiral that nobody wants to get into, right? Okay, so I'm going to put that one here in the middle. Okay, well, I got the overall feeling and the overall sense that a lot of you are wanting to start a relationship. You're wanting to find love in your life. You're wanting a partner. So let's ask Spirit a little bit more questions about the love life, okay? And see what pops through for that one. So I'm going to get these cards. These are always a little hard for me to shuffle. Some of these cards have some like nudity, so I might not show them depending on what pops up, but I will read them. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to learn? Okay, so this one says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for life. So declutter your mind, declutter your heart, declutter your spirit, declutter your home, declutter your mind so that something new can come in, especially in regards to relationships. Maybe some of you are holding on to old trauma, old wounds and things like that. Work through those so that you can invite the new love that you want in your life, okay? Declutter your emotions. It's easier said than done, I know. There's all kinds of ways of healing, so find the way that works for you best. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit? What else do we have in regards to love? Okay, this one says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light and I love you. So there's a message for you. This is what the person that you're thinking about on your mind is trying to tell you, Virgo, that they are thinking of you and that they do love you. Take this how it resonates. For those of you who are single, you may be hearing this soon. You may be hearing the words, I love you. Especially if you get discovered and you put yourself out there and you start a relationship and you never know. Yeah, love might find you soon. Excuse me. So let's see, playfulness. Okay, I'll show this card because there's no nudity on this one. This one's playfulness. That's cute. Be playful. When you're playful, you exude that energy of being inviting, being playful. Bees will go to the honey more than they'll go obviously to the sour. So be like honey, be sweet and playful, and you'll attract a partner, you'll attract love, you'll attract dating possibilities, okay? So it says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. There you go. For those of you who need to heal from broken hearts, okay? Or decluttering that mind, decluttering that broken heart, decluttering your heart chakra, your headspace so that you can invite love into your life. Spirit is saying be playful. Laughter is the best therapy. Use some laughter therapy in your life to heal. Yeah, some of you are needing healing, and that's okay. I think a lot of us are broken, and that's part of life. But a lot of us are brokenhearted, or we've had broken hearts before, and so we all need a little bit of therapy. And so, find ways of laughing more. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Also, that could be another reason why your Virgos are looking for love right now, is because they need to heal. And it doesn't surprise me. I think so many people on this planet are on a healing journey. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise to me. I think everyone on this planet is in need of healing, especially our animals, especially our planet, and that ricochets onto the human beings that are on the earth, us human beings that are on the earth. We all need some healing. So thank you for that advice, Spirit. That's beautiful. I love it. Use laughter as therapy. And if and finding that love can be healing. Perfect. We'll get right on it, right, Virgos? We are going to find healing in our lives. We're going to invite love and laughter in our lives. Okay, the other one is, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. You have to believe that you are worthy of love. You have to truly believe that you deserve to be loved. Okay? And if you don't feel that way, ask yourself why. Is it trauma related? Is it because others have hurt you in the past, or because others belittled you in the past, or because you had a hurtful relationship in the past? If you believe that you don't deserve love, ask yourself why. You do deserve love. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to be with loving partners that accept them for who they are, that allows them to be free, that allows them to flow, that allows them to grow, that allows them to get to the next level in life. I mean, I'm not saying that you need a love to get to the next level of life, but love in itself is a healer. It's an action-oriented type of an energy. For a lot of people, they could be like in a really bad space, and then they meet somebody that uplifts them and helps them and encourages them, and life just changes overnight. And it gives people hope. But I don't want to make it seem, I don't want to be like a person who says, oh, love is the only way to heal, or love is the only way. No, it's a powerful force in our lives for change. But it's up to you in the end if that's what you want and need in your life, right? Okay, I'm going to stop with that card. I'm going to continue. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for us in terms of relationships for the collective and Virgo? That's a beautiful card. Spring's popping up in a lot of places. Okay. So I'm picking up a little bit of pain from the heart chakra from some of you. I think some of you are mourning a loss of some kind from a loved one. And I'm sorry if you're in that space. That's never a fun thing to deal with. But Spirit is saying here, if it's in regards to a relationship, it's saying give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Sometimes when you give yourself space in a relationship, it's actually a good thing, because you're able to see things in a much, 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 much clearer light, because you're not as emotional, because you've given yourself and your heart a break and your mind a break. Because sometimes relationships can be very anxiety inducing. People can get a lot of anxiety when they are in a relationship. As much as some people get a lot of healing from relationships or partnerships, some people get very anxious. And so it's one of those things. I don't know if you've heard this before or not, but they always say never make decisions when you're highly emotional. For example, making the decision to move from one job to the next. If you make the decision when you're highly, 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 highly emotional, you might regret that decision. So don't make decisions when you're highly emotional. It's never a good idea. Give yourself some space, give yourself some time, give yourself some peace before you make major decisions. And same thing with relationships. If you're going to move to the next level in a relationship, or just move on from where you're at in this space, which is, some of you are crying. Some of you are shedding tons of tears for a loved one. This is in regards to love, okay? It's the topic right now. Yeah, that space is very needed, okay? Give yourself that space so that you can see things more clear. Okay? Otherwise, you're just going to be in the hole. You're just going to be in the rabbit hole with Alice. You know? I mean, there's nothing wrong there. It's kind of fun down there, but I'm talking about Alice in Wonderland. Okay, I'm going to not ramble because I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyways, eventually Alice, you know. Okay, I'm moving on. Never mind, I'm moving on. Okay. Forgiveness. Okay. Some of you will be forgiving each other and moving on into your happily ever after. And it says here on the card, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Yeah. So declutter. Again, declutter, okay? Forgive. I hate saying forgive because it's easier said than done. I don't know your circumstance, so I'm not going to tell you to just forgive, but I am going to tell you to work through the pain. Work through it by possibly talking to a therapist, talking to a reader, a coach, family members, friends. Forgiveness, okay? And stop wasting your energy on past events because they only waste your time and they create more pain. And imagine a better reality because it says you are what you think. All right, that's some intense energy there. I feel a lot of intense energy coming from some of these cards. It's intense. Some of you are going through some intense situations, and I'm sorry. It's never fun. It's never fun going through intense situations. So it's giving me some details as to what is going on in some of these relationships that are making you cry. Some of the Virgos cry. So this one says, right here, this one says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Stop criticizing each other. Accept each other as you are. That freedom is important in relationships. Don't try to change other people. And if your partner is trying to change you and you hate it, you're going to have to speak up about that and find a way to be free. Now, there's all kinds of situations out there. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of like dangerous situations, et cetera, because that requires a different level of video, which I'm not prepared to do now. But criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the advice. Some of the ways that you can heal your relationships, okay? Okay. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell Virgo today? Let's see. Okay, this one wants to pop out right here. Ooh. When I was shuffling this card earlier, this is the future of a lot of you. A lot of you will be in your heart space. A lot of what you're going to be dealing with here soon or are now is in the heart space. Love, relationships, partnerships. Okay, what is it? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. That's the theme overall so far that I have gathered, is that the love bug, the love energy, is really a magical essence. Okay? that love really does help change and transform things, lives. It's a healthy thing to have a relationship. But it's not a healthy thing if you're criticizing each other. So maybe one of the messages, well, one of the things that I'm getting here is that Virgo needs to open up their heart chakra. For those of you that are single, some of you need to open those heart chakras up so you can invite that healing in. Interesting. Love conquers all is what Spirit is saying. Love is healing. Okay, let's see what else. Excuse me. Okay. And the last one here. Look at your eye. Some of you are really like paying attention to. You're like pondering these love relationships, really, really looking at stuff. I mean, you look a little hazy there. Kind of maybe some of you are lazy in love and like really not really wanting much with it. But some of you are really, really wanting to find love, and some of you are already in relationships, but yeah. That eye really pops out at me. I think some of you are eyeing love from far away. Ooh, so you're looking at your crush from far away. Maybe it's time to get closer. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, there you go for whoever that resonates with. If you're trying too hard in love and relationships, sometimes things don't go your way. You have to relax and go with the flow, right? Relax and go with the flow. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I mean, everybody says it. Everybody talks about that. Go with the flow. Don't swim upriver, because it's just harder to swim upriver. Just go with the tides. Go with the flow. However that resonates with you. Okay. Well, I'm at 32 minutes. I'm debating if I want to take a couple more cards. I think I am going to take a couple more cards. I'm not even going to get out the tarot, and I'll get it out on another video. I'm going to get a couple of these. These are sort of oracle cards, but I really love these cards. They always give me a sense of serenity. But I think a lot of the messages here that Spirit brings through this art really is about overall, like, intense things that you probably would need in your life at the moment. So let's try to see what Spirit wants to tell the collective Virgo. Okay, let's see. We'll start with this one. Oh. Okay, well, this is what the deck is. Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle by Tom Foss and Sarah Foss Robinson. Okay, so here. Nurture yourself. Nurture your home. Nurture your home. Nurture your house, your body, your mind, your spirit. Find ways of nurturing yourself. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What else do you want to say to the collective, Virgo? Oh, that one jumped out. Spirituality. Find ways of incorporating spirituality into your life. There's all kinds of spiritual practices. You don't have to do this. Just being out in nature can be spiritual. Find ways of expanding your spirituality. Even being on this channel will do that. What else, Spirit? What else? Spontaneous. Spontaneous. What does that say to you? What does spontaneous say? What does the card tell you when you're seeing this? Try new things. Do new things to get discovered if you're trying to date, trying to find somebody, or if you're trying to spice up your love life. Do things you've never tried before. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. Yeah, that feels right. I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and then I will continue to put more videos out if there is a demand for them. In order to get that demand, I need a like and a subscribe if you want to this channel. Thank you so much. Blessed be.